and welcome back. I finally feel like I have found my groove in my Hobonichi weeks. This is my fourth week, I believe, planning in this little planner, and I've been trying to figure out how I want to use the space and what works for me and all of that. And I think that I will probably use most of the year to find out what works for me because I have found over the years that things tend to change and whatnot. But this is what works for me at the moment. So I'm going for that. The first thing I do is I make a little space where I can write down what hours I will be working, and some weeks I've used it for my meal planning, and I also write down which days my partner goes to school so that he won't be home, and all of that. All of the practical work study related things go in there. And then just to spruce things up a bit, I use the round date stickers from the Coco Daisy Planner add-on. And they are just the right size to cover up the date and the day in Japanese with a little sign thingy. And it just adds a bit of color without being overpowering or anything, and I think it looks cute. At the bottom, I really like to add a bit of washi tape. This one is from an older Coco Daisy kit. I am sorry to say that I don't remember which one, but I really like it. I love a good rainbow, and this one I felt like it went very well with the colors this month. The pinks and the greens and the blues, they went very well together with the kit colors for December. And then I also layer on top of it a piece of the tree washi tape that was included in the December Coco Daisy kits. So yeah, I'm Christmasing things up a bit. And underneath there is some sort of Japanese quote, but I don't speak Japanese, so I don't mind covering it up, giving myself some extra space to just decorate and have fun with things because I can't read it anyways. At the bottom of my right hand page, I have this bird that I've fussy cut out from the one of the printables from Coco Daisy, and I have run it through my Xyron, and I'm also rubbing off a bit of that excess glue that sometimes gets stuck around things. And then I mark out the days that my partner will be in school. I mark them out with those snow stars. I think they are adorable. It doesn't need to be anything big or anything, just an arrow or snowflakes or what have you, something that marks out so that I know when I have to pick up kids from preschool and all of that. And also I'm spelling out the word ledig, which means days off, because I have a few days off. I've taken out some vacation, both before Christmas and then some after Christmas, which I'm so excited about, even though I love my job. At the top of my right hand side, I stamp the word winter, and this is also a stamp that came in one of the Coco Daisy kits this month. And I use the chalk edgers, I believe they're called. Not sure exactly, but it's some sort of chalk ink, so it lays on top of the page, because I've noticed that if you use my usual go-to, which is the Versa Fine ink in black, it actually bleeds through the page, which I absolutely hate. I mean, you could second-hand stamp it, but I wasn't in the mood for that this week, so I just grabbed something that was convenient. And the coffee cup or hot cocoa cup, no one knows, is also part of the free printable, or one of the printables, I'm not sure which one. It's part of the printables, and I fussy cut it out and run that one through my Xyron, and around here I'm making one of my to-do lists. And what I like to do is I like to make little boxes here. It's something, it looks very neat and kind of structured, I guess, when you do this. And I actually kind of like that look. So what I'm doing now is I'm creating the box or the shading of the box, and then I'm gonna let it dry and I'm gonna continue with the page, and then you're gonna see it. And then I make my little, I have this, just to keep track of what I use for my facial skincare routine. I have another box because some things you're not supposed to use every day, blah, blah, blah. And I really like to have a box to track what I'm using. And another couple of trackers that I wanted to have this month was I wanted to have or this week. I might not have it next week, who knows? Is an IG tracker and a floss tracker because I need to get better at the flossing. So I'm grabbing my Twisby and writing that down as if the camera and tooth wasn't enough. And then I use one of the box stickers with the Monday through Sunday things. It's a full box from the sticker kit from Coco Daisy as well. I just love those stickers. You can just use parts of it, and you can use both the trackers and that full box, and the header and the to-do list are from the sticker kit. And now I'm just making that little outline or inline, I'm not sure, but I make the boxes so that they look neat and tidy, just the way I want them. And now you see what I mean, that the gray was just the shading. And I also write down Monday through Sunday so that I can just fill it out as I go, which I really like. And then I just make the box for the to-do list. And I really like that right-hand side. It's a bit whimsy, but still structured, and it serves a purpose, and I really, really like it. The colors go well together, and it's fun, and I just like it. And then I start to work on the left-hand side, and I'm gonna do all of the I was gonna say actual planning, but all of it has been planning, but the more practical things, all of the events and stuff that we have planned this week. And also I wanted to make a Christmas countdown, so I'm using Coco Daisy stamps to just stamp out 7 through 1, because in Sweden we don't celebrate the 25th. We actually celebrate on the 24th. So Christmas Eve is the big holiday in Sweden. And then I removed those little Sumiko Gurashi post-its, I think it is. Yeah. And I start to write things down permanently. I like to do it like this because sometimes if I pre-plan something, and say I have things that I have planned in May, but it's just December, so you never know what's gonna happen. So when I pre-plan things, I just like to put it down in posters or just write it down in pencil, so that I don't have to miss anything, but also if the plans don't happen, it won't mess up my layout because to me that's important. And I know how stupid that might sound to someone who's not like me. So yeah. And that little coffee cup with the little cookies are from one of my favorite shops, Linou's Pots. I will link to her down below. She is just amazing, like overall amazing. She's such a sweet, sweet person, and she hand draws all of her stickers like watercolor. So go follow her on Instagram, buy all of her stickers, leave some for me because I need to restock. They are totally, totally adorable. I just love her. And she's working. She has a tiny, tiny baby, and she also makes amazing stickers. I do not know how she makes it. Uh, she's just amazing. Just telling you, she's one of my favorite shops. So go check her out. I'm also using some stickers from Stationery Heaven, which is also a very nice shop. There are so many nice Etsy shops and, small shops. Not all of them are on Etsy anymore, but there are just so many small businesses run by amazing people, and I just love the planner community. This is just a sidetrack. This is just me babbling while you watch me plan. So, anyways, wanted to get that out. It just came over me. Sorry. Moving on. My pages are coming together. I'm going to make a little to buy list because it's payday this week, and there are always so many things that I'm thinking that, oh, we should get that. We should get that. And then you kind of forget. So I like, especially when it's payday week, I like to put a little list so I can just write things down as they pop up. And I also try to fill out my to-do list for the week. I've figured for me it really works the best if I have a couple of to-dos for each week, and sometimes it's a hit and miss and I forget to do things or whatnot, but hey, here you go. This is the finished, or the week before it has started. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and say something nice down below. I would love it if you did. And until next time, take care. Bye.